A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Langdon without a touch. The clearance by Studley. There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. Happiness puts it on the boot. No contest for that mark. Chips it down towards half forward. A mark by Studley. Now do you think he can kick this one, Richard?
It's just too far out for him, Dan.
There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Studley going for number 4. It's going. Studley, ambitious kick. I can't believe it. It's a goal. This kick puts them further into the lead. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Great bounce. Studley punches. He's got the footy in his hands. He's got the footy in his hands. Kicked by Dale. Able to grab it on the half volley. He hand passes the ball. McDonald, Tippenwoody making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the wind. 40 metres out. 40 metres out. Here he is going for goal number 7. Dowling with a great kick. He's on fire at the moment. 7 kicks of his have gone in. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Studley with the tap. Jack controls it. Gets boot to high. Strong mark. Jams it on the boot now. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Slams it on the boot. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Gray with a perfect drop punt. Wins the hard ball. He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. Takes it well.
West Coast were dominating in the air and the scoreboard reflects it. Duggan kicks the ball. That's a nice strong mark. He steadies now in front of goal. Sheed goes for goal.
The Eagles over Fremantle by 192. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Studley hits it. Redden on the ball at the moment. Umpire calls for the ball. Only 5 minutes remaining. Studley got a fist on it. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Jeddick with a kick at goal. Jeddick just manages to sink it. That's his first. The Eagles with the advantage as they lead the Dockers 198-0. All is in readiness. Umpire bounces the ball. Langdon without a touch. The clearance by Studley. Gets the loose ball. Boots it. Blakely gets the ball. Happiness kicking the ball free of the pack. Rioli having no trouble taking that one.
Rioli is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Lamb marks it, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. He plays on. Puts boot to ball. That's a mark.
Studley setting his sights on the goals. Lobs the handball. Cockatoo tries his luck with a shot at goal. The kick just clears the line for a goal. The Eagles leads by 2:04. I'll put a cork in that goal. That's vintage stuff. And I bet he'll only get better with time. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Studley wins the tap. Terrible timing by Langdon. Coughlin wins the marking contest. He's elected to play on. Lobs the handball. Kicked by Barras. Cockatoo takes an uncontested mark. Takes possession. Yeo handballs it. Dale takes it out on the full. Hamling with a clinical drop punt. Nice work from Hill. Bumps the pigskin. A solid mark from Rioli.
West Coast have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. Fremantle need to stop trying to outmark the Eagles and just get a fist into the contest. Studley shoots for goal. He takes a strong mark.
Opportunity now for Darling. Darling steers the ball towards goal. The Eagles beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 2-10-0. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Studley with the tap, gathered by Gaff. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. Athenis kicks it. He wins the contest.
Rioli is a great mark on the lead, but he can sometimes get worked under the ball in the contest. If he can lift his overhead capability, he will be a star.
Gray kicks hard along the boundary line. Played on. Approaching the goals now. Darling with the goal. That is number 9. This kick puts them further into the lead. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Bounce goes the ball. Studley knocks it down the field. Rioli with a kick out of the pack. Dale picks it up. Dale with the tap. Dowling with a kick at goal. That shot wasn't meant to hit the fan. He's kicked that straight into the confectionery stand, out on the full. Sends it on its way. A favourable bounce. McDonald, Tippenwoody with the hand pass. Cockatoo kicks for goal. West Coast in front.
Walters is one of those talented players with a golden boot. His kicks are fantastic. And the ball crosses over the boundary. It's tapped down nicely. Dale goes for home. Goal for the Eagles. West Coast are in front.
All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. Langdon wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win any time soon. The bouncing ball is controlled. Hope that's not serious. He looks to be in a lot of pain. Richo, can you tell us more on that?
Apenis will be heading off the field. That looks really serious to me.
Hamling laps up the misplaced footy. It's his.
He clears the ball. Lamb gathers the ball. Lamb shoots for goal. Lamb, you beauty.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Punched by Studley. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Heads up the corridor. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Gio sends one up towards the wing. Jeddick had no chance at that one. It's like he has the ball on a string. Dishes it off to the running player. Approaching the goals now. The kick just clears the line for a goal. He's bagged a couple now. The Eagles with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 235-0. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
Studley is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions. He'll get a free kick. Sutcliffe slams the ball to his boot. He grabs it. He hand passes it.
Works it across the ground. Wins the hard ball. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. No one troubling him there. Studley in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. He's looking to add another. It's in the air. Nice work from Studley. He's kicked a bag of 5. Not a bad result. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Studley guides it. He has the ball, gets the ball free. A 1-2. Rioli with a low spearing kick. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So they tell him. Hands it out to open space. West Coast add one to their tally. This kick stretches the lead. West Coast lead the Dockers 247-0.
Dale, it's just a real slippery customer if you give him any space.
All is in readiness. The umpire has bounced the ball.
The Eagles have just been so dominant in the ruck, and that's been able to give their midfielders so much time and space, and that's why they lead this match. Strong mark there. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. He slams that on the boot. Studley getting into position for the kick.
Studley goes long and gets the goal. That is number 6. He's a goal-kicking machine. Fremantle trailing by 2, 53. They have a lot to think about.
West Coast fans will be hoping that West Coast can maintain the momentum going into the final term and wrap this match up early so they can savour the victory.
A high-scoring third quarter. We should have a great final term. Richo, what did his stats tell us?
The Eagles cracking up plenty of handballs at the moment. 86 on the board, leaving Fremantle in their wake with 3. West Coast leading the kicking stats by a considerable margin on 179. Fremantle behind with only 22 and may have a hard time catching up. Neither team showing any superiority in the tackling count today. Really close, locked horns in the tackle contests, 20-4.
Hadn't thought of it quite like that, Richo. Interesting final quarter.
Never let your head hang down. Never give up and sit down and grieve. Find another way.
He's running hot, Richard.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
Jeddick drives the ball towards goal. He's rammed that one into the woodwork. West Coast with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 2-54 to nothing. He kicks it to himself. Picture perfect drop punt. Great grab. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Over the top of the pack. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 35 metres out. He's looking to add another. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. McDonald, Tip and Woody stretching that goal tally on the stats sheet.
McDonald, Tip and Woody has such a sweet kick on his wrong side that you can't tell it's his non-preferred boot.
The ball is bounced. Studley with the punch. Chips it down towards half forward. He scoops the ball off the ground. He boots it from the pack. Jack has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. 30 metres out. Jack drives the ball towards goal. Jack goes goalward. It's true. And that puts them further in front. That could be the final nail in the coffin. All is in readiness. Bounce goes the ball.
Studley has super fast reaction time. He could catch an arrow. Darling takes the mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Darling shoots for goal. It's in the air. Goal for the Eagles.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The bounce is dead straight. Studley gets the tap. He gets his hands on the footy. Darling takes it well. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. Kicks the skin off it. That kick was asking a bit much of Carpeney. The loose ball picked up by Kirsten. Jack hammers the ball for goal. He's hit the behind post on the full. Free kick. Jams it on the boot. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Goal to the Eagles. Jack getting them further in front. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Studley decisively takes possession. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. Great mark under pressure. 15 metres out. Yeo going for number one. Goal to the Eagles. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Yeo is a first-class decision maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill.
Daniel feeds it wide. Duggan made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Slams it on the boot. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. 25 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. Here he is going for goal number 7. That could be the final nail in the coffin. All is in readiness. The umpire has bounced the ball. Yeo with a big fist on it. Gains possession. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Studley has it. He's elected to play on. He runs into the open goal. It looks like... The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Yeo with first hands to the ball. Jams it on the boot. Lucky bounce collected. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. And will get a ball up. Yeo taps. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Hand passed by Daniel. Duggan handing it back now. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
He's been outstanding all match, Dan.
They're approaching home now. An easy grab foot plan. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. The Eagles are nailing the coffin shut.
West Coast has an abundance of quality mids and small forwards, and they are just running rings around. The Dockers, they aren't worried about playing on because they know they're probably going to get better shots at goal on the run.
Daniel with the running catch. Almost. Finding the running player. Daniel slams it on the boot. Marked by Shuey.
Shuey always has the ball on a string. Sending it on its way. Jack kicks for goal. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Walters takes the opportunity. Cockatoo running in about to kick. Nice kick.
West Coast are in control of this game. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. First hand's important. He's got the football now.
Play on.
Low spearing kick. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Rotham wins the marking contest. Shoots off the handball. Boots it. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Daniel. Again, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
McDonald to Woody. Holds the ball, and that'll be a free kick for Gray. Boots it. A great effort. Cockatoo taking aim. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Gray kicks it forward. Off hands. Jams it on the boot. And over the boundary line she goes. It looks like the umpire has decided it's a boundary throw-in. Big thump from Coughlin. Shuey made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Shuey manages to sneak it through. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Coughlin punches it, delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. He scoops the ball off the ground, slips the handball to Chi, going for goal number 3. Just fell through. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
She has such a sweet kick on his wrong side that you can't tell it's his non-preferred boot.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Langdon, not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leap out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee.
Jeddah has a... Jeddah with the kick. Lamb takes the mark. He steadies now in front of goal. Lamb kicks for goal. It's on its way. Shocking kick, nowhere near the target.
Fremantle get the free kick as it goes out on the full. Rocketed long by Gray. Marked by Jeddah. Played on. He lays off the pass. Kicks it across the ground. Cockatoo got under it. Handballs. Going for goal number 5. Pinpoint accuracy from Lamb. He's kicked a bag of 5. Not a bad result. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Bounce goes the ball. Studley with the punch. The clock ticks down with only 2 minutes left. Daniel gets the ball. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. A mark by Gadd. He plays on now. The ball in the hands of Duggan. Takes possession. Daniel has his head down now. Goal to West Coast. The Eagles are in control of this game.
Daniel can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The ball is bounced. Studley guides it. Duggan comes away with the ball. Moves it quickly by hand. Cockatoo handballs to his own advantage. It's like he has the ball on a string. Quick hands find the running player. He runs for home. The Eagles leads by 3-33.
Walters has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays. And the ball is out of play. He gets a fist to it. Duggan gets the ball. Lamb takes the mark.
Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Shot at goal by Lamb. It's in the air. Look at that. He's put it through. Lamb kicking his half dozen. That's impressive. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. The umpire has bounced the ball. Studley with the tap. He's got the football now. Choose to kick it.
Free kick, mate.
A free kick paid for some off-ball trouble. Happiness slams it on the boot. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Pumps it inside the 50. Couldn't hold on to the mark. Lamb has played a shocker. He's like a long jumper who can't reach the sand. Picture perfect drop punt. A solid mark from Daniel. Doesn't cover much ground with that kick. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. He gets the hand pass. Carpeny kicks it out of congestion. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Gets the distance. 3. West Coast are nailing the coffin shut. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Daniel knocks it down the field. Sends it on its way. A solid mark from Duggan. Lining up the goal now, 30 metres out. Going for goal number 1. The goal for West Coast. That could be the final nail in the coffin. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. And there's the bounce. Guided by Barras. McGovern controls it.
Out on the full.
Fremantle woeful. More gaps in their team than a 7-year-old smile. Richard, did you enjoy the matchup between West Coast and the Dockers?
If they had taken their chances, it would have been a much tighter contest.
Final scores of the match at West Coast, 3-51 against Fremantle, nothing. That's all from us. Thanks for joining us, and thank you, Richard. See you again next game.
It's been my pleasure, Dennis. We look forward to having everyone back soon.